I was a stay-at-home mom for over a decade. And so when I came into this, my SOI, my sphere of influence, was nothing. So, when people say, you know, I don't have a sphere, I'm like, create one,
Mm.
but find something that you like and find some other people that do the same thing and
Yeah.
create your own sphere.
Yeah. I think that exercise of, writing your list of your sphere of influence is one in our industry where um, there just becomes like this wall in our minds, right? Like
Yeah,
we like, like we can't think of anyone's name, you know what I mean?
exactly.
And I was just talking to one of our agents, yesterday, and I said, the lady that works at the gas station by my house that I stop at all the time,
Hmm.
right? Like I know her by name. I know, she lives up in Johnstown, right? She knows I'm in real estate. And I said, she goes into my sphere of influence because we talk all the time. Like every time I
Hmm.
stop in, she's working. Hey, how's it going? Hey, what's going? She asks me how things are going. So it's like,
Oh
but
yeah.
I think that exercise with a lot of agents, they struggle with it. So you mentioned creating your own. What would be some of the uh, pointers or things that maybe the audience can think about when it comes to that?
So one of the things that I started doing the fall of 2022, I got my license the very end of July 22. So the fall of 2022, I created a mom's night out at my son does competitive gymnastics. So I created a mom's night out. And, a bunch of us just went out, and it wasn't about selling. I mean, of course, I talked about real estate and what was going on, but it wasn't about that. It was about
Yeah.
creating those connections, which I think I needed as a mom. First of all, like, it just helped me get comfortable talking to more people and get my name out to them, because that has then created, you know, other clients and people that I'm going to be working with. So I started that. And then the next big thing that I did was I did an event at our office. We had a Buckeye watch party. And so we did that. And I had my husband I told him, invite all your guys from work, tell them to bring people. Like, I don't care. It doesn't have to be a cohesive
Yeah.
friend, event. We just want people there. And so, and then my next thing that I'm trying to work on is another mom event, like a ladies' day event at the office. So
So for the mom event, was it kind of like a monthly thing, or was
yeah,
it
we
just
were
kind of?
going to. Yeah, we were hitting up all the different wineries and just going out and just became good friends, not just gym friends.
Yeah.
And so we started doing it about every month and a half, roughly, that we were going out.
Yeah.
So
I always tell agents, I'm like, people know what you do. You don't have to always just talk real estate.
exactly.
Like they go and stalk your social media, right? They know what you do. I think, and maybe I don't know if you had this experience or not, but what I see sometimes, when an agent comes into our business, transitioning from another career or something, the sphere of influence sees them as what they formerly were doing instead of
Hmm.
as the real estate agent. Did you have some of that experience as well? And how did you overcome that?
Absolutely. I So my husband, he is the police chief up at Buckeye Lake. So he has a huge sphere. However, all those people have their own agents, have their own people that they work with.
Yeah.
So I knew I'm not even going to try kind of breaking into that area. I need to create my own thing. So I don't know. Um, I don't know. I just did it. I just went out and started talking to everybody and tried to make as many connections as I could, and um, just tried to go to as many events, tried to go as many classes, just struck up conversations with people whenever I could.
Yeah, I always encourage, agents coming into the business that you need to make sure that you're posting and talking about real estate more,
Hmm.
right? And I
Oh,
think sometimes
absolutely.
sometimes we again, well, what do I post about? I'm like, anything real estate related,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, sometimes I just post, like I just check into my office, or
Yeah.
on Facebook, or sometimes I take a photo that I'm out doing showings, or that I'm shadowing someone, or that I'm doing a training, or something simple as just me, like, I do internet leads, right? Hitting the phones tonight,
Yeah.
so it's like, I think a lot of times when we're talking about coming into the industry and our sphere of influence, we just overcomplicate like
Yeah.
what we should be doing. And it's really what you just described. It's like, hey, I got to get in front of people. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter how you
Absolutely.
do it. It's just I got to get in front of people, and then real estate will eventually be brought up at some point.